This video is for my tribe with thin, fine hair. I'm 36 months into my lock journey, and most people would probably think that my hair is thick and full. I'm sharing my journey to give you hope. 9 weeks, no retie. Watch my takedown of my wash day hair. So, if you haven't seen my lock journey, make sure you go and watch my Sisterlocks journey playlist. You can also follow me on Instagram at Browni underscore locks underscore books. And I'll put it here for you to see. But I like showing this footage because it really gives you a chance to see the true texture and stage of my locks. So there's a lot of footage for you to see if you have thin hair and you're researching and you want to know how thin, fine hair does with interlocks. So this is the day of my retie appointment. I washed my hair the day of and I wore it to work in twist. So after I wash my hair, I try to make sure I like wring out of my twists to get all of the water out, and then I use a microfiber hair towel to dry my hair. I absolutely love microfiber towels. It absorbs so much of the water. And what about you? Have you tried microfiber towels? Do you like them? I mean, if not, tell me why you don't like them, and then let me know what you like to use because I'll definitely try it. So normally I'll keep my twists in and I just like pin them down with bobby pins. So here is a picture of me at work with my twist. I tried to pin it down, but they just kept popping out. So I really want to know, do you wash your locks the day of your retie or retwist appointment, or do you do it the day before? Now, my loctician has a policy that your hair has to be freshly washed before the appointment. And I mean, honestly, I can appreciate that. I get it. I mean, you want your environment to be clean, especially if a whole lot of people are coming through. So, I mean, I bet that's common practice. So normally I get to my loctician a few minutes early so that I can have time to take down my twist. So that's why I'm in my car. I remember when I was doing research about locks, making my decision if I wanted to get them, I was binging so many YouTube channels and I just wanted to see pictures of someone with hair like mine. So that's why I really recorded this footage so the thin, fine bunch can see and be encouraged about it, that their hair can do, to see what their hair can do with locks. So it's been 9 weeks since my retie on this footage, and I'm struggling to separate. How often do you separate your locks? Do you just separate when you wash, or do you separate more regularly? I know I need to do better about separating. Sometimes now when I wash my hair, I do twists, and I primarily do small braids in my crown area. Just because I struggle with slippage. And if you've been watching my channel, you know that I do struggle with slippage in the crown area. So you can definitely go back and watch my video about slippage to see what I've been doing to combat it. But I normally would do twist or braid. So what about you? If you still braid and band, do you braid or do you twist? You know, I've been okayed by my loctician to braid and band, to not braid and band in the back. Like I can let that be loose, but I still have to braid and band in the front. So for some reason though, I still like braid and banding the back. One reason I think is because like once you get your hair retwisted or retied, like it still kind of has that curly look. So I do like that aspect of it. But I also feel like, you know, it helps me keep things separated. I can make sure I wash every part of my hair thoroughly. I don't know. I'm still stuck on it. So I still braid and band, even though I don't have to in the back. but I definitely still have to in the front. So what about you? Do you struggle with slippage as well? Make sure you comment below like how far along you are in your lock journey, and then let me know if you also struggle with slippage. And just let me know if you are watching this video and you also have thin, fine hair and some of the concerns that you have. And I'll definitely try to answer those questions or concerns in one of my upcoming videos. So don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate all the support. Just hit that like button. It really helps me a lot, and it encourages me to put out more content. Now let's look at this 36-month texture. You know, my hair definitely looks like locks. If you agree, type yes. I definitely do. Each lock is just thicker and fuller and has more of like a knotty texture, I think. You know, I'm really amazed at how well it holds a twist and a braid. Like, look at that definition. The twist out and braid out texture are always on point. They're always on point. And as of yet, I haven't used any additional products like foam or mousse. I am going to post a video of perm rods, and I'm thinking of using some mousse. So let me know if there's one that you would recommend. But anyways, look at the texture. If I could describe how it feels, I would say it's just super coarse and it feels dry, but it also feels healthy. But I will say that waiting 9 weeks was not planned, and I definitely don't recommend it. My hair is really clinging to itself, so some of these are really hard to pull apart, but I'm trying to be gentle. And I really want you guys to check out my book, Brownie Locks and the Three Combs. It's just a short, funny story about locks. But in that book, I really encourage women with texture hair to be gentle. You know, sometimes because of how our hair looks, we're not as gentle with it. Because it looks coarse, sometimes we feel like we have to pull more or be rougher or tougher on it. But, you know, really it's actually more delicate because it is curly and it is fine and it is thin. And so in that book, it just has a lot of good lessons for us just to help us to appreciate that we should be gentle with our hair. So definitely check out Brownie Locks books, Brownie Locks and the Three Combs. It's available on Amazon, and I'll make sure I put the link below. My story just has some good lessons for us in it. And so as you can see, so in the front, I really try to do more braids because that's the area of my hair that tends to not separate, but sometimes it will slip out. So I do try to do smaller braids in the front, and I don't do twists. I do braids in the front. I try to, just so that everything stays together. And then I also add in the bobby pins to help secure it even more. But you can really see like the definition and just the texture of my hair. And I'll make sure I insert some pictures just so you can see the difference from how it was, you know, from my first year compared to now in my third year. So this is actually my first retightening of 2023. So that makes like 3 years on the dot since I've had locks, and it's just amazing at the difference in how my hair looks. But as you can see, I definitely have a lot of hang time, a lot of fullness, and even though I waited 9 weeks, you know, you can still see the health, the fullness, and the growth. And so I'll just insert a couple of more pictures so that you can see, you know, how my braids looked that I wore to work. And then, you know, I tried to like pin those up and keep them secure. And then once I got to my locticians, I had a few minutes, so I just like took them apart while I was waiting in the car. And I wanted to film this for you guys because, like I said, I know when I was trying to decide whether I wanted locks or not, I just wanted to see how someone with thin, fine hair looks like. Is this going to work for my hair type and my hair texture? So I just wanted to say I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch. Once again, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you comment more about your lock journey. Let me know if you have thin, fine hair like mine. And I'm going to put a picture at the end so you can see how my final braid out look before my retightening. Thank you so much.